In my previous Lanard Alien Toy series, a while ago, I got a bunch of comments about what if Lanard got the Predator license. Well, now we know what they would do. They would make 7-inch figures. There are 3 7-inch Predators in the first line: Berserker Predator, City Hunter Predator, and Jungle Hunter Predator. The 12-inch figure is the Jungle Hunter Predator. So, I'll start with the Berserker Predator, otherwise known as
Mr. Black.
These Predator figures are made from a softer plastic compared to the newer core figures. This figure comes with one accessory, the Plasma Bazooka.
Now you can put this blaster onto these 2 Predators. The only thing is that the post right there and right there on this guy, they're a little bit harder than the post on the Berserker Predator. So you'd have to use some heat to get that off, because you can already start seeing some of the stress marks on there. So I got myself some hot water, and be careful when using this, of course, as always. So you just dip them in for just a little bit of time. That'll loosen up the plastic, and you should be able to pop that right out. See, I just stretched that out a little bit more, so I'm actually going to put both back in the hot water. And there. So now I have this Predator here, the City Hunter Predator with the big gun. Let's go ahead and try that out with the other guy. Looks like I have to dunk that right back in every time I do this. And then pop that right back on as well. There we go. So he has that back on there. I wouldn't recommend doing this, but I know some people really like to take their toys to the extreme. So if you're one of those people who want to do this, this is how you would do it without actually damaging your Predators. So this one, he has a much smaller ball, and you can't really put that on there. You can have it loose, you can glue it on there if you want, but there you go. And then looking at all 3 of these guys, you could tell that this guy has a really thin post right there, so you don't really want to mess with that too much. These 2 have a little bit beefier posts, but then again, because the Berserker here, it's meant to be swapped out, it's definitely much beefier, and it's also held on there tightly, while this has a hinge on it. So you don't really want to switch them out. You can if you want, but if you do it enough times, I have a feeling it would break. So because these 2 guys have bigger posts there, you can use any of these cannons here, so you can trade them off, you could swap them around. So that's pretty sweet. You can do your own little customs if you'd like.
The Plasma Bazooka looks the same as the Plasma Caster. So did the Berserker just give it a magic Mario mushroom or something? Oh geez, look at this thing. I guess I have to censor it before I get demonetized. The figure has a nice paint job, and the sculpt is very nicely detailed.
So looking at him, he looks really awesome, really nice paint, the little details there. But when we turn him around, we'll start seeing stuff like this right here. That strap is not painted, but it is painted right over here, just not all the way around. Very typical Lanard stuff. We also have this right here, that strap, not painted. Strap over here, not painted. And of course, on the feet, one strap right there, sculpted but not painted, and doubly sculpted and doubly not painted. So, but maybe it's supposed to be in that color, maybe it's supposed to camouflage. No, if it was camouflage, the entire thing would not be painted. So don't give me Don't give me that. I will give them kudos for this right here, along with the little ridges that are sculpted in. The red on both of these sides here give me the heebie-jeebs, because it feels like there's little cuts. Oh, and I can just imagine how painful that'll be. Of course they're not cuts, because that's not a rash that he has on his chest. But this right here, combined with the shadows and the ridges, oh, just, I can just imagine them just being slices on the skin. Oh, that's pretty, ooh. Okay, Berserker Predator articulation time. So we have a ball joint at the neck, so his head can turn around. We can move his arm up about that far, comes up about there, gets a little bit hindered by the shoulder. So right there again. Same with this side, even less hindered because it's a little bit higher up. Comes up at that. The bends at the elbow are not that much. Another ball at the wrist right there. This Predator can do the hula. He has a post with a ball right there in the middle. His legs are on ball joints, so they can go out about that much, kick forward that much, kick backwards all the way back, single joint at the knee, and we have a ball at the ankle. So all the Predators have the little gun here on the side, and this can also turn around. It is on a ball right there. This particular one does come with another gun, so all you do is just pop it off. This gun's made from a little bit softer plastic, and we get the bigger gun and we pop that right in there. It's a little bit harder, but there it is, and it still has all the articulation on the gun.
The Berserker Predator was released by other toy companies, but most notably in this channel, we took a look at the NECA Kenner style Berserker. I do like that this time the blade doesn't come off. NECA's version was the one that almost got lost because of how loose it was.
So just as a quick comparison with the NECA one, we do see that they have the same type of armor on both of them. Of course, they're different details, but it is the same shape. He has a strap here. He has a strap up here as well. The strap that's coming down with the little metal piece or whatever right here and right here. We do have the belt with the skirt. The skirt is represented a little bit differently on this one. When it comes down like that, it looks like it's part of the legs. This one is like an actual like loincloth dangly thing or whatever. But it does have like the little ridges there, just like on this one. And then looking at the arm, it does look very similar there. And then we got the other arm where it also looks pretty similar. It's not exact, but a lot of the same nods are both. Turning it back around, we do have kind of the same shape a little bit. This one does have the strap completely painted. This one does not, but it is there. And then we have the same type of shape on the belt, on the loincloth. This one doesn't have any cuts on the leg. And the boots are, I mean, it's kind of there. So you can see that these are very similar. This one does not have the red on the dreads, but they're both very, very similar.
I would even say that this is a great substitute to NECA's offerings. Well, after thinking about it, it's more like an in-between the NECA and Kenner style, but still very nice. I'm sure a custom paint job would make it look like it came from the collector's toy aisle. The Berserker Predator is known as Mr. Black and is from the movie Predators. He seems to be the leader of his clan, known as the Bad Blood. According to Xenopedia, he is a super predator, which means he's a larger and stronger version of the jungle predator, which was the type of predator from the first film. Other known super predators are his clan, which consists of Falconer Predator, and Tracker Predator, which also starred in Predators. Other Super Predators include Berserker Predator LV-412 from the game AVP Evolution, and surprisingly, the Nightstorm Predator from the Kenner toy line. I'm not really a fan of the single blade on this Predator, but that's a trade of the Berserker, so it really is true to his design. I really wish that he came with other accessories though. I do like that this figure is more colorful, and at 10 clams from Walmart, how can you go wrong? As of making this video, these actually went on clearance, so even less than 10 clams for these things, if you could still find them.